Hi everyone, my name is John. I am trying out flipping for the very first time, and I just want to share my experiences going to a couple of thrift stores this past week and showing you that, someone like me with absolutely, no experience with this can find items just like yourselves. Kind of just a little background, I've always just enjoyed kind of going to thrift stores. I love going to garage sales. Half the time I usually don't need to buy anything. But I always just, enjoy the experience, and I've always kind of wanted to try flipping. So I've been doing some research just online on maybe certain items. I kind of have a little bit of a background in electronics, computers. I kind of know that stuff. So that's the majority of my items that I found at my first thrift stores that I will try to sell. So starting off with probably the worst item that I picked up was this new in box, just retro phone stand. I kind of just saw this in the electronics section. Thought it maybe could be like, I don't know, a gift for a kid. Looking up online, like about 3 or 5 have sold for about $15. I purchased this one for $4. This is probably gonna sell, I think, the slowest of, the items I got. The second item I have here is a Wilson baseball glove. I picked this up for $6. It seems to be in pretty good condition. With spring and summer coming up, this is an adult size. From what I kind of, was watching some YouTube videos online, that the bigger the baseball glove, the faster they sell. So I'm hoping to sell this for about $15 to $20. The next item I got was actually a really good find. It is actually Logitech 5-channel speakers with this big subwoofer. While I was at the thrift store, they must have just put this out because usually the electronic section is just an absolute mess, at least the one I went to, where there's just shelves of just stuff on top of stuff. You kind of have to dig through it, but this was just like neatly just right there placed on it, and it had all these little speakers that all had a separate Goodwill tag. And so all of these like little speakers, they were each listed for, I think, $4. And the whole thing total cost me $25, which is kind of a lot. But looking up online, Logitech, is a good brand. It does have a good sell-through rate. This whole set looks to be able to sell for about $80 plus shipping. So that is, I feel like, a really good find for a $50 profit. The hardest part for me, as a new seller, is being able to just package this all up, make sure it's all safe. I'm gonna have to find an adequate large box for it. But it's just part of practicing, getting good at flipping, getting good at shipping, and figuring all that stuff out. And the last 2 items I got were kind of off a recommendation that I had seen off of YouTube videos, but I have got 2 VCR DVD recorders. One of them is Toshiba, and the other is Magnavox. I didn't really know that other brand. Toshiba I've heard of. Both of these I got for $10 each. While I was at the Goodwill, the employee actually had just put both of these out on the shelf, and I know kind of just from my research that these things can sell for about $50, so I looked them up. While I was in store, yeah, they look to sell for about $50 and above. These have a little bit of wear kind of on the outside, but I'm hoping that they can sell for that. I still have to test them. Something that you might want to check with your own Goodwill is if there's a return policy. I don't know if it's every single Goodwill, but for mine, I asked them, and they said that as long as I keep the stickers on them and I bring it back within 1 week, I can return them. So I still have to test both of these out, which I'll do. And then hopefully, if they both work, I can, flip them for about, $40 profit. And so that's, just what I picked up during my first week. I'm hoping to branch out towards some other items. Men's clothing, I've tried to kind of look through at least. There's a lot of just learning I have to do. A lot of time I spend in the thrift store, on my phone, but that is just, what it's going to be for, the very first time for anyone. And so I just want to let you know that, as someone who went into, Goodwill with, zero experience, really. I had watched some YouTube videos, mostly on how to ship things. But, just walking around Goodwill, just looking up stuff on my phone, no one cares what you're doing. Don't feel weird about it. And just every time I go, I just get more comfortable, and I know one more piece of knowledge. I see one more brand, and I'm like, oh, this is worth this much money, or I'll look up stuff and see that it is just complete junk. I'm sharing this experience and future videos to help you guys just know that you also can find stuff at your local Goodwill. In conclusion, I just wanted to let you guys know that even me, someone with no experience, is able to walk into these thrift stores and be able to purchase things to be able to flip. Even if you're on the fence about it, I guarantee that you have some expertise in items that other people don't have, myself included. In my case, it just happened to be in electronics, but I'm trying to branch out, figure out what I kind of just enjoy selling, figure out what else I know. Just getting comfortable in Goodwill is just where you need to start. Just go in there. Even if you don't buy anything, you're still gaining knowledge about items, and you're gonna carry that knowledge throughout your whole life. And so every time you go to a thrift store, it's gonna get a little easier, and you're always gonna learn something new. And that's just what I hope to share with you guys with this channel, as someone just with little to no experience whatsoever. I know there is a lot of other great creators on YouTube. You can learn just so much from other people, and I'm just hoping to motivate you guys to go out to your local thrift stores and try this yourself. I know you guys can do it, and I hope to see you in the next one.